Alright, so let's get started with removing the welcome to view page because we don't need that for this course. The second thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and just rename this to home. And I want to go in to the dashboard page here and say home.view as well. And just call this the home page. Remove the welcome bit here because we don't need that. And I'm going to go in and delete the welcome component in here as well, because again, I don't think we're going to need that either. So I'm going to go in and make sure we also delete the import. And then if we go in here now, click refresh. Let's head to the login page. That works fine, perfect. So let's register user. Just get... Oh, well, log in actually, so because we already have a user. So I'm just going to go in and log in now. Alright, and there we go. So what I want to go ahead and do now is inside the layout file here, because obviously if I go ahead and sign out again, you can see that this page is actually breaking, and that's because we are currently checking on places where if the user is authenticated or not, we are not actually checking that. So if you go in and just pass through the page, the props off, well, if we make sure we do this, and probably if we just go in now and uncomment this just to see what's going on here. So you don't have to do this, just showing you what is actually going on here. So we have the user, which is just an object. So what we're going to go ahead and do in this place here is we want to go in and check that this is inside the app layout. We want to check if the user is set or not. So if we just go ahead and say and,
Okay.
and then copy this, we want to add this in everywhere where we have authentication checks. So I'm going to close this drop down here. I'm going to close this one here.
Nope.
And then in here, I'm going to make sure we have a if condition as well. And then lastly, inside the responsive links bit here, let's make sure we have a v if the user is authenticated. And I think we're going to check if the user is authenticated inside this one here, basically. So by doing that, now we're actually able to view all the pages here. Outside of that, I want to go ahead and make sure we rename this to home. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the dashboard page. And I'm going to then rename. And let's name this route home. So all I want to go ahead and do now is we may as well just use find and replace functionality in here. So I'm going to replace home dashboard with home. And in this case, I'm just going to replace them all. So I'm just replacing these here to make sure that it actually uses the home page. And you need to do this in the responsive link as well if you want it to work properly. So there we go. So if you go ahead and refresh now, you can see that this is working perfectly fine. And that's all for this video. So thank you very much for watching it. Please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.